Hello and welcome back. In this short lecture, we're going to learn about filtering the data, whatever it is coming from your pipeline. To begin with that, as a first example, I can take as a get-services example, get-services, and this output is coming out use data, and I don't want everything to be appear. Instead, I just wanted to filter on only status with the stopped, so that I can have a look on what services are in a stop state, or maybe stopping services. If you try to write some kind of a script, maybe the services are in a stopping state or starting state or maybe stop state. So let's stick for the stop, and we'll try to filter out that to get more data. So to do that, anyway, we have to go for the pipe, and once we have the pipe, we need to filter. Filter is here within the PowerShell is a where command. So I need to give here where. This is an object again, because everything is coming out here as a think that as an object. So we are going to filter here for the example here. Whatever it is coming out, you are trying to filter, that must be in a brackets. So I'm just opening the brackets, and the dynamic data always as coming out of this, the values are in the memory. So as I explained in the previous lectures, I need to go here and type as the dollar. So just enter here as dollar. That's dollar, and underscore, which is coming with the dot, because the post to the dot is the what is that you want to have the value. For example, here you want to have the honest status or the name or the what property in this case, right? So it's going to be a status, which is the property which we wanted. So I'm gonna do here as the typing here as the property as the status, and then what would happen is this status is how it should looks like. Is it going to be equivalent, or is it going to be not equals, or something like that? So if you already remember the previously in the different sections, like I did already explain in the, if I'm correctly remembered, the second section should have the operator specific information, which I explained how to use the equals command within the PowerShell. So I'm going to back here and using that specific command here as the anything as equals to a specific status called stopped example. If that's value, then just show me. So it's gonna show me the values which are in a stop state. You can check out here, everything is coming only stop state. This is a way of to filter whatever the output you're getting. So on that, you should be hitting the value called where-Object, and in the where you are actually filtering with the equivalent or not equivalent operators can be used, and then get the data. Let's integrate more and more operators to this frame syntax. So the frame syntax here as of now is just the equals. So now let's have a consideration like post to the stop. You may be looking and also you want the service should be in a stop state, and again from the memory you can call, and this time you want a service called for example here only with the name as just the anything contains as the device, maybe you just wanted to view, so you can get that like name from the name. So I'm just giving here as the name. Might be or I can put it to the equal state, for example equals to here a specific service or a specific name. For example, if you're in a Wi-Fi specific service, you are looking, you can specify that, and then you would be getting that specific output just to that specific one. What if you want to use not the equal, but you want to go for a like statement? You can use a like. Maybe here I wanted to see the values which are which have the windows example. So you should be getting there's no value with the windows here. So instead of that, you can fine tune here the value more like maybe here W started with a while character, that is the anything starts with the W should give you the more information. So this has been outputted like anything with the content and the name as a W has been given as the output. This is how you would be constructing a great filters within your script. One more final example on this, maybe we can build on the same thing to run these kind of commands on a remote computers by using just to add as the hyphen computer name, and on these two computers we are trying to filter with the stop state and the name. So the previous command is the same, but we just added here the command. So any command which you build, just to add here the command computer name, and then you can add the list of the computers. So in the upcoming lectures, we would be learning how to take the input as the text file which has the computer names maybe. Such things can be explained in the upcoming lectures. For now, for this how you can do it, but make sure that if you're trying to do on a remote computers, it might be overloaded over the network also. If you're trying to do a wrong thing, or if you're trying to do a wild character which is lengthy of a query like XML data or such things would be definitely impact your network also. So to be cautious on that part. Thank you for watching this. I hope this is useful for you.